Vision here because we're looking at the numbers. Remember how we told you just a moment ago that we were waiting for Broward County to deliver those remaining 25%? Well, most of Broward is already in. Yes, Hillary Clinton gained some votes, but not enough to make a difference. Donald Trump still leads by 1.13%. There just are not enough votes in South Florida. 98, 99% of Miami-Dade County in. You have 95% of Palm Beach County in. Based on extrapolations of all of the numbers, it just isn't there. So it sounds like a repeat of 2014 Crist versus Scott. While it is close, it is over. This is going to be a win for Donald Trump. Donald Trump will win the state of Florida based on the fact that we have now nearly 99% of the vote in, and Donald Trump, look, has picked up just in the few seconds we've been speaking here, now leads by 1.45%. You need 0.5% to trigger a recount. Donald Trump is well above that threshold, heading into 99% of the vote here in Florida. We therefore are calling Florida for Donald Trump. With that, the ultra battleground state goes to the Republican, and the map at this point is giving him a very good path to the presidency as we speak.
And here are the numbers there, Craig. 99%, as we said, you called it, and Fox 13 has called it, Donald Trump with a big win, a very big win, winning the state of Florida. 51% to 49%, all the totals in. It's about 130,000 votes, and that number has been holding for about 20 or 30 minutes.
Yes, it certainly has. And of course, Craig made the decision, called it just a few minutes ago. And the numbers really have, even though Broward came in, we were waiting on that. That was the last piece of the puzzle for the state of Florida. So, Craig, now you're watching North Carolina. Ohio is still trending toward Trump. You're watching Ohio, Michigan. What other states are you really paying close attention to?
Well, Ohio's no surprise. We saw this one coming for Donald Trump. He's winning by 10 percentage points there. It's a state that he needs for sure. You also look at North Carolina. This one is razor close as it has been the last 8 years, but you have Donald Trump holding on to a slender lead. You combine that with a Donald Trump lead that's also very close in New Hampshire. At this point, it is advantage. Donald Trump clearly a significant advantage, and I think the Clinton campaign must be stunned by what they're seeing on the map as we speak. And I think the coup de grace for Donald Trump, if he can hold it, would be the state of Michigan. And again, it's close, but with 20% of the precincts reporting, it's looking decent, if not good, for Donald Trump. He's leading in this state. Look at Wisconsin, a state that Democrats thought they had in the bag. A long way to go, yes, with only 27, 28% in, but it again is looking favorable for Donald Trump. With this, you start working the math. Hillary Clinton just does not have the electoral vote, certainly not without Arizona, and we have a long way to go. But again, Donald Trump seems to be significantly outperforming poll numbers heading into election night. We sort of have potentially, not there yet, potentially a Brexit 2 in the making right here in the United States, where a lot of people waking up perhaps on Wednesday morning saying, we just didn't think this was going to happen. And yet we are on that path.